Hello everyone, it's Scott and Movie Critic back again with another video, and today I'm going to be going through all of the pickups that I got in the month of October this year. And yeah, got quite a few films and a few vinyl records to go through, so I hope you all enjoy everyone. But with all that being said, let's just get started. So first up we've got After Hours with 4K Criterion. This was a first time watch for me. I'd never seen this film before, but really wanted to watch it because I heard amazing things about it. And I'm glad to say this film did not disappoint. I thought this film was incredible. Definitely one of Scorsese's most underrated films from the 80s here. Reacting is absolutely fantastic and the story's really interesting and intriguing. And yeah, I really feel bad for this character. He's just trying his best to get home, and everything that could go wrong on his journey home, it basically does go wrong, to be fair, and that's just sort of the basic plot of this film. And yeah, it's just a really good, well told story, I think. And yeah, really had a great time with this, and definitely recommend this one. Great film that. Next up, we have a film called Fall, which came out later last year. I haven't got around to watching this one yet, unfortunately, but I like the concept, obviously, about these two women that get stuck high up in a tower, and that's basically the part of the film, I believe. But yeah, I haven't got around to watching this one yet. I had mixed things about it, but I'm still looking forward to giving it a watch nonetheless and see what it's all about. Next up, we've got Trick or Treat, which I've of course got for Halloween season, of course. And yeah, this was also first time watch for me, and I had an absolute blast watching this. Just captures the Halloween feel so well. It's a great horror anthology film. This really enjoyed it. All the costumes and pumpkins and stuff just were awesome. Really fitted the Halloween tone. And yeah, it's got a great music as well. The score is great, and it's a really creepy film at times as well. Yeah, just had a really good time with this one. Really enjoyed it. Next up, we've got a film called Milena, which was a really good film. Quite good acting, got some really good performances in it. Quite strange at times, to be fair. It's definitely quite out there film, but it is a very well made film, and I did enjoy the story. I thought it was very well acted, and yeah, it's just an entertaining time. Really enjoyed this one. Next up, we've got Megan with limited 4K edition. Yeah, I do enjoy this film. Thought it was very entertaining. Not one of my favourite horror films of this year, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. I really like the concept and had some decent kills in it. I haven't watched the 4K yet, unfortunately, but I'm very excited to do so. It's got this like lenticular case as well, but it's not a fantastic lenticular, in all honesty. It doesn't really have a 3D effect at all, to be honest, but yeah, it's not too bad. But the set itself is very nice from what I've seen of it online and stuff. Next up, we've got Dog Day Afternoon, which was a fantastic film. I had a great time watching this on a watch along during October. Gonna give shout outs to Del Boy, Ryan, Let's Get Kicking Movies, and Nigel for What God 2004. I'll leave links in the description box down to all their channels, so give those guys a sub. They all have fantastic channels. But yeah, this was just such a fantastic film. I had a great time watching this. I really felt sorry for Al Pacino's character in this film as well, which I wasn't expecting considering he's a bank robber of a film. But yeah, wow, what a story. Based on a true story as well. But reacting is absolutely sensational in this film. It's definitely one of Al Pacino's best performances I've ever seen in a film. And yeah, it's just really tense, really entertaining, quite funny at times as well. And wow, what a film that is. Really enjoyed it. Next up, we've got the Exorcist 4K Steelbook, which my dad very kindly gave to me, which was very nice of him. And yeah, looking forward to watching this. Brilliant artwork. Really love the artwork on these 4K editions of Exorcist that come out this month, or last month, should I say. But yeah, this was a fantastic 4K. I haven't seen it yet in 4K, unfortunately. But I'm not a massive fan of the film in all honesty. I have only seen it once, and when I did watch it, I really wasn't a fan of it. But that was years ago now. I was very young at the time, and I just thought it was a bit boring and not that scary. Apart from that spider walk scene, that scene is creepy as fuck. But apart from that, I couldn't get into this one unfortunately. But I'm hoping on a rewatch it, this will improve, and I will appreciate it a lot more. And I think I will. To be fair, I think I'm ready to give this film a rewatch soon. But yeah, just haven't got round to it yet, unfortunately. But I'm very much looking forward to rewatching that at some point. And next up, we've got this lovely 4K edition of Reservoir Dogs, which was also given to me by my dad because he said he enjoyed this film, but he wasn't a massive fan of it. And this is probably my favourite Quentin Tarantino film, to be honest. Yeah, thank you to my dad for lending me this as well. Very nice for him to do that. And I love the slip as well. Such cool artwork. Just really, really great artwork there. And yeah, like I said, probably my favourite Tarantino film. Absolutely love this film. Great performances, great acting, great dialogue. Everything about this film just works for me. And I've heard the 4K transfer is excellent, so I cannot wait to watch this in 4K. And now we're going to get into the vinyl records. First up, we've got Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. Big shout out to my good friend Dandy at Forgotten World of Movies. He is a massive fan of this album, and I can see why, because this has some absolutely cracking songs on it. You got Born in the USA, obviously, which is probably one of my least favourites, to be honest. I've never been a massive fan of that song, but it probably is his most famous song on the album. You got I'm on Fire, which closes off side one, which is an absolutely incredible song. Always love that one. You got No Surrender, which is really good. Bobby Jean. Glory Days is really fun. Dancing in the Dark's always been one of my favourite Bruce Springsteen songs as well. I just had such a great time with that one. And you've got My Hometown, which is a brilliant closer to side two. So yeah, really good album. Really enjoyed this. Basically, every song on side two is excellent, and side one is decent as well. Next up, we've got Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which is an absolutely fantastic album by Elton John. A really great double album this, and it's really cool the way it opens as well. Sort of like try and hold this properly, because it's sort of folds out like that, which is really cool. And then your records come out of both sides at the end there. So yeah, really, really cool record this, and got some brilliant songs on it as well. Candle Winds, obviously a classic. Benny and the Jets is absolutely brilliant. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road's probably one of my favourite Elton John songs and my favourite song on the album. The Ballad of Danny Bailey's brilliant. You've also got Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting, which is class. And Roy Rogers, which is another great song. So yeah, one of my favourite 70s albums. That really enjoyed every song on there actually. Really great album there. Next up, we've got Tears for Fears. What's it called? Soldier from Big Chair. That's it. Probably one of the most iconic and beloved albums from the 80s. But in all honesty, I do really enjoy this album, but it's definitely not one of my favourites. There's some songs that do drag on this album for me, and it opens up with the song Shout, which I still don't like. I've tried getting into that song quite a few times, but I still can't get into it. Unfortunately, it does nothing for me, that track. The Working Hour is really good though, and of course it has Everybody Wants to Rule the World on it, which, again, in all honesty, is definitely not one of my favourite songs from the 80s. I think it's a bit overrated, but I still like it. Still a good song there. And you've got I Believe, which is really good. Head Over Heels, which is one of my favourite Tears for Fears songs. Absolutely love that song. And Broken's very good as well. So yeah, really solid album this. Just not one of my all-time favourites there. And next up, we've got Bookends by Simon and Garfunkel, which is an absolutely brilliant album. Classic from the 60s. Of course, you've got America on here, which is one of my all-time favourite songs. Absolutely love that song. You've got Faking It, which is fantastic as well. And you've also got, what else is on there? Mrs. Robinson, which of course is an all-time classic. And a really underrated song on here, which not too many people talk about, is At Zoo, which is actually the closer of this album. That's a great song. That really had a good time listening to that one. So yeah, that's Bookends. Really great album there. And finally, the last thing I have to show you is Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. I do like Bob Dylan quite a lot, but he's not one of my favourite artists of all time, that's for sure. But still really like his music, and he is a fantastic songwriter. So it opens up with Like a Rolling Stone, which is a great song, one of my favourite classic songs of the 60s there. Tombstone Blues is quite good as well. Queen Jane Proximity is a fantastic song, or Proximity, shall I say. Really, really great song there. High 161 Revisited is pretty good. And Desolation Row is fantastic as well. Even though that song is very, very long, it felt like, I'm not too sure how long it is because it doesn't actually say on the back here, but when I was listening to it, it felt like an 8-minute song in all honesty, which is a very long song. It felt that long anyway. But yeah, apart from that, did really enjoy that song, to be fair. Thought it was really, really good. And yeah, that is Bob Dylan's Highway 61 Revisited. So there we have it, everyone. Oh, not the iPad there. Sorry about that, everyone. But there we have it. There is all of the pickups I've got for October 2023. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All that be very much appreciated. Thank you all so much, everyone. And yeah, let me know if you've got any of these films, or if you picked up any of these films, or any of the vinyl. Let me know what you think of the vinyl I picked up this month. All that be very much appreciated. Thank you so much, everyone. So that about do it for this video, everyone. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all later.